welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to configure your Sega Classic Edition, which is my latest build. If you need the link for the download, just become a Patreon. My Patreon page link is in the description of this video. Really appreciate the support from everyone so far. And basically this helps do online storage for me to keep doing builds for you guys. Also, once I reach my goal, I'll be doing a lot of really great giveaways for you guys and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Once you have it, you're going to have this file here, and it's a WinRAR file, 7-zip. So go ahead and cut it, and we're going to want to paste it to the root of our C drive. Now, if you're using WinRAR, go ahead and right-click on it. WinRAR, you can just click extract here. If you're using 7-zip, you can go ahead and click extract here. Once you have it extracted, you're going to have a folder called Sega Classic Edition. So go ahead in there. First thing we're going to want to do is go into RetroArch, ROMs, and you can add your ROMs in here. The box art's included. I've already added my ROMs. Just ensure once you add ROMs that the file name matches the box art name exactly. So you have 32X, Dreamcast, Genesis, Game Gear, Sega Saturn, Sega CD, and Sega Master System. So once you've added the ROMs that you want to add, if you've added anything for Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, or Sega CD, what you're going to want to do is go to Arcade Punks and find the unofficial HyperPie PC BIOS pack. And once you have it, go ahead and go into your RetroArch folder, System folder, and extract the pack to your RetroArch System folder. That's exactly what I've done, so that I have all the BIOSes needed to get this up and running. So once you've done that, go back to RetroArch, and we're going to go ahead and launch RetroArch. Now, your first time here, you'll be using your keyboard, but we're going to go over to the gears. We're going to go to Input, and we're going to come down to Input User 1 Binds. And you're going to put in you're going to configure your controller. Now I do have two separate videos, one to configure a PS3 controller in RetroArch and one to configure a Xbox 360 controller in RetroArch, so I'm not going to go through it in this video. I will leave a card up in the top right of your screen here. You go ahead and click that and watch those videos. One will be for the PS3 and one will be for the 360 controller. So once we have that done, whoops, sorry about that, I shouldn't have closed RetroArch. Once we have that done, we're going to want to go Input, and we're going to want to go to Hotkey Binds and Quit RetroArch. So when I'm using a PS3 or 360 controller, I use my R3 button, so my right thumbstick, and I just click it like a button, and that exits the game back to attract mode, your main menu, which I will show you there. So if we go ahead and we press enter and then hit our button, now that button will quit RetroArch. So go ahead and hit that button to ensure that it quits RetroArch. So there we go. Now once that's done, we're going to want to go and launch attract mode. So go into your Sega Classic Edition, launch attract mode, and here we go. If I show you the sound, so I've included Genesis Does What Nintendo Don't as the background music. First thing you're going to want to do, go ahead and press tab, and we're going to want to go up to controls, press enter, and now For your back button, you're going to want to use Y on 360 or triangle on PS3. So go ahead, go to add input, press enter, and then press the corresponding button, whichever controller you're using. Now go ahead and press that button, and it'll take you back to this menu. Go ahead and do your same thing with your D-pad. So do your D-pad up, down, left, and right. For the select button is actually going to be your start button. So press enter, go down to add input, press enter, press start. Now we can use our back button and our D-pad and also our start button to select stuff. So you can do custom 1 is going to be A on your Xbox 360 or X button on your PS3 controller. Custom 2 is going to be your B button on 360 controller or your circle button on PS3. And custom 3 will be the back button on your 360 controller or the select button on your PS3 controller. So once you have those all done, go ahead and go back. And wherever you have added games, we're going to go to emulators and press the start button. And I don't know, let's say you just added your games to 32X. So go in here, press start, and go down to generate collection / ROM list, press start. If it asks you to overwrite, say yes and press start. I'm not going to do it because I've already got mine done, but you go ahead and it will create a ROM list. And you're going to want to do that for each emulator that you've added games to. So once we've done that, let's go back. We're in the main menu, and you can see we're scrolling through all of our games. If you press down, you can see there is the Sega Genesis. Press up to get rid of that. And then we'll go up here and we have filters. So if I press B or A, or it would be X or circle on PS3 controller, I don't have anything in my favorites. So let's go ahead and I'll add Altered Beast. So to add Altered Beast, you go ahead and press your select button on whichever game you want. Whoops. There we go. So it says added to favorites, and we'll do Bob added to favorites. There. So you just press the select button to add a game to favorites. Go here and press B or A or circle or X on filters. And now just my favorites are showing. Now if we go to systems, go ahead, press B or A, or you can press circle or X. Now we're on Sega Master System. And so we can go and, I don't know, Batman Returns? Sure. I'll add that as a favorite. Battle OutRun, add that as a favorite. If I press down, there's a Sega Master System. So we'll go back to favorites, press B or A. So this is my Dreamcast. I only have one game in here so far. And you can see there's a Sega Dreamcast system. Go back and do it again. And I believe this one takes me to Saturn. Yep. So I've only got one Saturn game added. Batman Forever, the arcade game. There we go. Next one is Game Gear. So there's a bunch of Game Gear games here. Press down. Whoops. Oh, I don't know what I got going on there, but there it is. I don't know what happened there. So there's the Sega Game Gear. And what else do we have here? We've got Sega CD. I've only got Night Trap there. 32X. Excuse me. And then back to Genesis. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to launch a game. So to launch any game that you want in any system, just go ahead and press start. And there we go. the game launches, and use your R3 button, and that takes you right back to the main menu. So hope you guys enjoy this build. This is all the Sega systems pretty much just added in. Everything runs off RetroArch just to keep the buttons nice and unified, nice and simple to use. So basically for this build, you just add your ROMs, add your BIOSes, and generate your ROM list as I showed. And that's pretty much it, guys. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is available on my Patreon page. If you're not a Patreon yet, please consider supporting if you like builds like this and other builds that I've done, and I will continue to do. And anyone who already is a Patreon, really appreciate the support. So again, guys, hope you enjoy this and have a good day.